sketch I'm going to be working from. I'm going to do a layout about my daughter's red hair using Dear Lizzy's It's All Good collection. I actually got this from the Peachy Cheap Deal of the Day a few weeks ago, and it is adorable. I just love it. It is so cute. Um, so the papers I've decided to use, actually, technically, I didn't get every page in the collection, so I only had so many to choose from, but I got this, I don't know what that's called. I guess is that a plaid? It's not exactly a plaid because there's only one color, but kind of that pink and white there. And then the lemons. I don't know what it is about these lemons, but they are just adorable, and I wanted to use them. So I'm going to create this frame with the red, I guess it's more of a pink and white. Uh, is that gingham? I don't know if that's really gingham, but it may be a gingham. And then the lemon has a blue pattern that's similar, and I kind of wanted it to match up, so I laid it there, but then I decided I wanted to put a white mat around it just to give it just a bit of a offset there, or just to make it a little more distinctive. I then got this pink and white stripe, and I'm creating a vertical, uh, it's not a border, but a vertical section there on the left side of the page. And then I am going to take a border strip that I trimmed off. These papers had the cutest border strips. This has little strawberries all across it. And I don't know, I guess that kind of spoke to me in a sense, maybe because of the red hair theme. Just thought that was cute. Then I've got these ice cream cones. Honestly, this has nothing to do with the page whatsoever. Don't even, obviously doesn't have anything to do with lemons or strawberries maybe, but it was just one of the papers I had, and I thought the colors went really well. So now I've created this horizontal shelf with those two pieces of paper. And I'm looking for what I'm going to mat my photograph with. And I decide I want to mat it with white first. And I'm looking at it, and I know I want to do another color. I do need to trim this down just a little bit. So as you can tell, my daughter has red hair. I love this picture. She actually had a whole photo shoot with this pink background. There's other um, pictures on my Instagram where I've scrapped a few other photos from this I shouldn't say collection, but I guess it is kind of a collection of photographs, and I just loved them. Thought they were really beautiful. I'm trying a couple of different colors here. I tried a pattern paper first, didn't like it. Looked at this pink here. I think I start to go with it. I even glue it down. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is the color I want. Cut the mat. As you can see, I'm trimming around the white, thinking, yeah, this is the color I want. Honestly, I lay that down. It is entirely too dark. I don't like it. Nope, not gonna make it. It was too bold. I didn't really care for it. So, I don't think I do that for just a little bit, but because I'm kind of looking at the stickers, and honestly, the stickers are adorable too. And looking around in the ephemera, what can I use? And I don't know. Everything's, you know, it's really cute, and I'm picking it out, and I don't know. I think in my head I'm still going, I don't like that hot pink or that rose color. I don't know. I'm looking at it. I'm looking through the ephemera, and I'm looking at the picture, and I'm looking at the ephemera, and I'm looking at the picture. Um, at the moment, I guess I'm leaving it alone, but I still haven't glued the photograph down, you see, so I'm clearly not 100% committed. Nope, it's going away. Can't do it. It's not going to work. So I go looking. I end up finding a sheet of yellow cardstock that I like much better. It goes with the lemons. You'll see that I bring that back in here. I guess I've gone off camera to find it. There it is. And I trim that, and that feels much happier to me. I like that a lot better. Yeah, that's making me happy. So I trim my cardstock to match the mat. In the meanwhile, you'll see on the left-hand side, I have this Keep On Being You, and a little, I guess it's not, it's like a ribbon. I guess if you want to, like a participation ribbon. It's not really. It says You Are Magic. It's a little small in the video here, but it says You Are Magic. Um, I have committed to those pieces of cardstock. Then I decide I want to ink the papers. They're just a little bit they're not really distinctive enough to me. So I've pulled out this gray Distress Oxide by Tim Holtz, and I've decided I want to ink the edges of all the papers. And yep, that's looking better to me. So I have to go ahead and do them all. And yeah, that looks great. I do want to say thank you to new subscribers. I actually tripled my following in like a couple of days from the Mini Kit Monday YouTube tag, I guess is what it was. Thank you so much, you guys. That was such a great idea. And I mean, tripling my subscribers is awesome. Even though I've only got like 15, at least it's not family, right? So I just want to say thank you so much. My ultimate goal is to try to just make some friends. So I'm a little old me by myself, 4 a.m. Scrapbooking most of the time. Although I did just get an Instagram invite. A lady local to me invited me to a crop, and it was really exciting. I'm so excited. Her name's KK. So I don't think she's following me on YouTube, but if in the future at some point she ever happens to, thank you so much for inviting me, KK. I was really excited. Guys, I'm so sorry. My head wiggles in and out of this thing. Um, I don't know. It's like you're trying to look down, and I try to maintain an awareness of the camera, but you just get to scrapping and you forget. So I'm starting to glue down all the papers. Obviously, I'm committing to where they're going. I tucked one under the ice cream paper I had tucked under this side there, and then I have the other one on top. I don't know, just thought it looked kind of cool. The paper on the back side had a real life flower picture. It was like a photograph, and don't think I liked it. Don't think I liked it. So I don't think I'll ever use it. Which is okay because I've actually killed that kit now. It was, like I said, it was a peachy cheap deal, so it wasn't the full thing. And I've used every piece. It's so cute. Okay, I've got my little strawberry border down there, border strip, and gluing my photograph down. Everything's coming along. Look at that. Isn't she pretty? Then I realized, oh crap, forgot to glue down my pink strap paper. But thankfully, I didn't put glue up the whole border strip, so I was able to slip that in behind there. And there's my head again. Thankfully, I had colored it recently, evidently, although now I'm realizing that was a few weeks ago, and I definitely need to color my hair again today. It is quite gray, guys. I'm just going to claim I went gray really early, and, I'm not actually that old. Just kidding. The collection I got had these little tags in it, and I decided to use the one at the top that says yes, yep, yeah, you bet, sure, gotcha. Just really because of the colors. I just thought it was cute. I did need to make the holes, but I don't have the exact right hole punch. So I pull out um, this fancy all-in-one thing here to poke the holes. And then, of course, they were not exactly in the right spot. So then I decide I'll just chop them out that way. Nope, nope, no, it's not going to work. So I decide I'm going to just make my own little tag reinforcers using yeah, I'd make the holes a little bigger. I just knew that wasn't going to work. So I find a piece of green paper and I punch the little holes, and then I take my circle punch and I make the big holes. They're not technically tag reinforcers, but they're big enough that they work nicely. Um, I just didn't get the hole all the way there, but anyway, you glue it over the top and it looks just like a tag reinforcer, and I love how it looks. And plus the green coordinates really well. So I've made these little, oh, there's my art glue with my little fine tip. And as a reminder, if you haven't watched my other videos, if you see that flower, that white and yellow flower there, that has the pen hot glued to it. And that's what goes inside the little fine tip to keep the glue from drying up. And it keeps me from losing my pen because inevitably I would. And of course, I got something sticky on my lemon there, so I had to erase that. And I'm gluing down my little tag reinforcer off screen. Of course, I'm going to have to practice this. Created my little tags. I'm liking that. Gonna make them a little wonky though. I want them kind of off kilter there. And I'm looking now again through the ephemera. I know I want to do a little cluster in the upper right. And of course I got my side where I'm going to build some clusters. And then I want something on the lower right of the photo. What I want to entitle this, because her hair is red, is 2%. And that's because only 2%, or actually it's just a hair under, of the world's population have red hair naturally. So we've always kind of thought that was an interesting fact. And I just wanted to, I don't know, for whatever reason, that's what struck me that day. That's what I'm going to make it. So I'm going to find this big giant gold 2. But honestly, I can't spell percent, obviously, with these giant letters, and I don't have enough of them anyway. So I'm going to end up finding a little bit smaller gold, thicker is the little foam one. I don't know. I think I have to go digging for it. I have a little cube on my desk that I've stuck uh, those Tiffany, um, Oh my goodness, I can't remember off the top of my head right now. It's totally Tiffany. That's what it is. She has some little sticker organizer things that I've stuck a bunch of my, not all of them, but some of the ones I use the most frequently are right there. All right, now I'm spelling out percent, and those are those foam ones that are really, they're great. Actually, we just have to be careful not to bend them. So I'm using my wax paper tool trick that I learned off of YouTube, which is awesome, to line them up and figure out where I want these things to go. And then I think, oh, I'm going to use a hashtag. Why not? It's on trend, right? Hashtag 2%. Woo! All right, that looks pretty good. But I know obviously I'm going to want some other stuff above that. So, oh, then I decide I'm going to fun foam it. Or unfun foam it. I don't have the sticky back, so I don't know if it's fun foam or unfun foam. That's my Wally World version, the cheap version. And of course, HEG gets all stuck. I don't know. That thing just aggravates me. All right, sticking that down there. I feel like on these really speeded up videos, I don't get to talk as much, like casually chat. I feel like I'm just rushing through explaining what I'm doing. So sorry about that. Again, I got to practice this thing. I was really proud. Today's video only took me like an hour and a half to figure out how to upload and add like some graphics and whatnot. So maybe I'm getting better. I don't know. If anybody uses this Adobe Premiere Pro and they have a tip, you feel free to comment below and tell me a tip because yeah, I'm struggling with it. Hey, but again, if this comes out the right size and I have sound where I want it, I've made progress. And it's progress, not perfection, right? Okay, so I've got my title down there and I am opening the stickers. So this is the stickers that came with it. Again, adorable. The pineapple, the just honestly, the little lemons, it's just all adorable. But I decided to take out the word that says rare and beautiful. That was perfect. Just perfect. Um, poking around. What can I do? What can I do? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to ink the edge of these tags. Again, as a scrapbooker, you'll get stuck sometimes creatively on a layout and you just go do something that you knew you were going to do to begin with. So that's what I did. Went off and inked my tags until I could figure out what I want to do. All right, I pulled out some Stampin' Up! Fiber there, or thread, I guess if you want to call it. It's the white and I originally pulled out white and green thinking I would use that. And I ended up with this, I guess it's kind of I think it was called Calypso or something. I can't swear on it. It's more of like a peachy corally color. I thought it went with the pink lemons and that sort of thing a little better. Some tiny little knots, and I'm very clumsy, guys. I don't know. I've got these fingernails, and I struggle every time to do anything with detail. Finger, I blame it on the fingernails, and maybe I've told you guys before, I'm just clumsy. So maybe I just can't function. I don't know. And of course, my knot's not in the right spot, so I have to adjust it using my handy dandy tweezers there. And I'm going to create my other little tag knot. I think that looks so cute with the um, kind of loosely tied knots. I'd seen that on somebody, and I thought that was really cute. I'd always tied them right up close or had done the loop through thing, and that right there looks cute to me. So I'm going to audition a couple different pieces here. The first thing I have is that little enjoy this ticket looking thing, like those raffle tickets you get. I try one little bow there, or award ribbon, whatever you want to call it. I didn't care for the color, so I ended up switching it back to the You Are Magic little bow tag thing. And I'm looking through the puffy stickers. I just love these puffy stickers. I really hadn't gotten into puffy stickers until I saw these. I don't even know if I have any others, which is kind of sad. And I think they're really cute, but that tag just still doesn't look done to me. I got to find something else. So I'm going through another pack of I guess it was like two little sealed envelope things in the ephemera pack. So I'm kind of thumbing through the rest of them. And I find a green little ticket and it says blissed out. And I go back to the puffy stickers because, I want to use them. I just didn't figure out what I wanted to do. So then I said I'm going to go ahead and connect the tags and attach them, or tickets rather, and attach them to the tag. And I fiddle with that stuff over and over and over. I did one this morning too that I didn't record, and I just fiddled and fiddled and fiddled. I don't know why I do that. There's just no good reason for it. A millimeter does not matter. But yeah, there we go. So I got that down. And of course, I fiddle and fiddle and fiddle and fiddle and fiddle and fiddle and fiddle. Oh my gosh. I think I just entertained myself. All right, so I'm gluing my tags down with my ATG there. And I'm going to glue the little knots because since they are a little bit loose, sorry you can't see it because my big friggin' head got in the way. I do glue the little knots down because I don't want them to fly all over the page. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Put my flower back in my art glitter glue. And I need something else. I need something else, need something else. So I'm looking at a few other pieces, going back to the puffy stickers. I had to stop the camera and get back up and go do something. I forget what it was now, to be honest with you. But so I've restarted the camera here. And in a moment, yeah, I've got these little, yep, wait for it. Yep, you're gonna see something here. Yep, the cat decided to join me. That goofy cat just she decided to hop up there and I had to push her off and now she's gonna sit there and you'll see her little head poke down now and again where she's supervising. Um, I don't always let her up there, but I didn't want to argue with her that day. So I found the little gold puffy hearts and I thought those were adorable. So I put one, well, actually, one was a heart and one was a flower. I put a flower on the lower tag and a little heart on the upper tag. And then I find this die cut that says be human to the fullest. And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, this is kind of cute. This kind of goes in with the whole genetics thing, I guess, maybe. And then I decide I've got to have something that's upper right. I find what looks to like a little bit like a Polaroid, but it's not exactly, but it's a die cut with a pattern on top of the white square. And I use that, and then I find this stay close to people who feel like sunshine little tag thing, and then this little lemon with the leaves poking up there. It's got gold foiling on it. I attach that and make me a little cluster for the upper right corner. And I decided I want the little leaves to poke up a little bit, so I've put some foam tape underneath there, and I'm going to attach that tag again with some foam tape so he pops up a little bit. There we go. And the cat's still supervising. Can you see, guys, can you see her up there? I'm just surprised she didn't come sit in the middle of the layout. She does that occasionally when I'm actually working on it. She will come and just sit on it. I mean, really? What are they? And I know this happens to other people because I've seen other people's like pictures where their cats jumped up there, and I want to know, like, you've seen those cartoon movies or whatever where the animals talk to each other and they do these things and they coordinate and they're talking, and it's obviously not real, but my gosh, how does this cat know that? I've had this cat since she was 6 weeks old, so nobody told her to do this, and yet they all do it. Who taught them that? Okay, so I'm auditioning these lemons. I think they're really cute. It just didn't work though. That does not end up making it on the page. I really want it to. Like I moved it all over the page. Doesn't work. There's a couple of other ones. Like I have this little lemon. He's so cute. He's just too cute. But I can't make it work. It just doesn't work. I try it everywhere. Nope, 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 nope. Maybe there, maybe there, maybe there. Nope, nope, nope. Doesn't make it. So I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it. What am I going to do? I got to do something else. It just it doesn't feel complete, but I don't know what else I'm going to do. And then I pull out these gold or the metallic watercolor paints. I think it was Becky's channel that I saw it on first. That she has these really beautiful metallic paints that get off Etsy. There's my head again because of course I have to look down. I got my little watercolor pen, not watercolor. It's got water in it, and then you kind of dip it in your watercolor paints and then you squeeze. I'm still learning how to use those a little bit, so I'm not sure it's 100% the best way to get it done, but anyway, that's how I used it. And I really like that, but of course I got some on my photograph because I wasn't smart enough to cover it up, and so I'm wiping it off. Okay, and the table too, because of course I didn't bother to put anything down before I start squirting stuff. Because I just don't plan and then I make a mess and I don't know. Okay, so the journaling, I'm just going to write right there. I use my little gray. I got this tip also off of YouTube, a gray pen. I do like how that looks better than black sometimes. The journaling just says Brooke's red hair makes her part of only 2% of the world's population. She's rare and beautiful. And then I just put the year, it was 2018 of the photo shoot there. So I write at the end a number, the apostrophe 18. And there we go. now that one's done. Actually, not too shabby. All right, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much.